first of the classical forms, by the count. Ichi. Turning only slightly to an angle, not a true 45 degree, and falling into the technique. Pulling across rapidly. Again, both hands and feet stopping at the same time. It is a beginner way to step, then block, then strike. These three motions should happen simultaneously. Knee. Sun. Should be a fist away here at the body. Many times people were criticized for doing this. It was explained that you're going to hurt yourself if somebody hits you there. Keep it away from your body somewhat. Chi. Knee. Now we're kicking sequence. Ichi. Knee. Sun. Your hands from the kick do not pull back and in. You just block someone. From the block, attack. Down. Important point here. Although you're in a normal Zenkutsudachi, not a big, long Zenkutsudachi, you must make your back straight. This is why some people perhaps make this long Zenkutsudachi. Then it's easier to keep one's back straight. Okay? Don't want to do this. For normal Zenkutsudachi, bend over as much as possible and strike in front of the knee. Okay? Turning around. This time, do pull in and punch. This is a whole different technique. Down. Strike. This motion is there. And then this motion is there. Snapping. Not just okay? Snapping. Other side. Ich. Do turn into it. Don't just strike and stay to the side. It's okay. Use hips. Block. Finish. Block. Cross. Coming opposite ways. Stopping. Cat stance. Toes are slightly up. Not down, completely hugging the floor. Slightly up. Heels slightly out. Covering the inside. Covering the inside. Now while the back is wrong to go this way to lean forward, it is correct to have a small dish in your back. To have this is not what they consider desirable. As pointed out, it has more strength, more down power by having a slight dish in the back. This, bad. This, okay. Too much and not as much power or control. The finishing of the kata is if you had a wheel, turning it over, one high, one low. This elbow should be in further. Okay, something I'm working on. Push out. 3 motions. Sinking, pushing, sliding in with the foot. So here they are. 1, 2, 3. All at the same time. Saifa kata. Next kata in the series, Shisochin, by the count. Oi. Chi. Now, Shisochin, the arms are coming to the outside, right to the outside of the ribs. They just touch you here. Too much in, and it's not desirable. Okay? It was explained to me to keep them right out here. Pull them in, strike straight ahead and back. Do not over-exaggerate the downward motion. While it is there, it's only slight. Not, okay? It would be unrealistic to think that you could hit someone and penetrate that much. Instead, slight point of interest. A count was for each step, so the stances could be checked. It didn't just step and go into movement. You had a count for a step, another count for the movement. Ichi, rolling in. Ni. Okay? Important at this movement here to scrape, pick up slightly so that one can use the hips. It's not just a simple straight across motion. Okay? Locking in, tight here. Other hand pulled up in the back. Collapsing as far as possible. Heels together. The knees may come slightly apart. Most important thing, to get down. Turning. And rising. Using hips. Squatting. Rising. An important part here, to make this turn go better, turn this heel first. The rear heel turns, then the rest comes. Okay? Sometimes I have been stepping first and then trying to turn, but it doesn't work. Okay? This heel is still in your normal stance, and you try to turn here, you're going to find yourself all crossed up. Turn it first, then come around. Count. Ichi. Block. Yay. Strike. All at once. Hand not here, pull back here. Other side. Ichi. V. Yay. Sun. Shi. Now, from the side, I'll show this movement. From here, the movement is this. No going down first. You've opened someone up, come in, and stand up and elbow. Okay? The idea with some people has been here, here. Not so. Not so the way I was corrected recently. From here, rolling forward, standing up, elbowing, all at the same time. One motion. Here, here. Okay? Ichi. Ni. San. Shi. Long slide. These are not one over the other. Not like in Kururunfa. This is to the middle, this is a little bit to the side. Blocking a kick here, pulling a hand apart here. Finishing. Next kata, Sanseru. 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 Doi. Ichi. Ni. San. Ichi. Ni. San. Ichi. Ni. San. Turn hand, completely to front, not angle, but front. Ichi. Scraping all the way down, a reciprocal motion. Ni. Okay, I'm going to back up and make sure we get this movement on here. Actually must touch the floor. Other hand is going to go the opposite direction. Hands are like this. Not like clapping, but like this. Okay? Scoop the ankle, or the heel, and push with a motion of the hips. Notice, I bent over, the hips were not tight. They're loose right now. As I push, though, they tighten up, and I push in a straight line. Okay? Rising up, I'm double blocking. Picking up. No drag to the foot. Just pick it up. Ichi. Knee. Ichi. Knee. That should all be together. Ichi. Knee. Ichi. Knee. Eyes to the front, not down. Chi. Okay? Knee. It's a coming in motion, not a going out motion. From here. Ichi. Knee. Ichi. Knee. Sun. Okay, I'm exaggerating, coming out again. The real motion, like so. Ichi. Knee. Okay? Trying to show here the hands, one following the other, coming back up together while the body goes down. This is an assurity. Okay? Turning. Finishing like so. This is Sanseru. Next kata of the series, Seisan. This is the kata that I did for the demonstration, and therefore I was lucky enough to get a lot of criticism on it. Seisan. Chi. He. Slight lowering, raising as you punch. Ichi. Ni. Ichi. Ni. Ichi. Okay, explain. This is a very important movement. From here, open, okay? It is above the face. It is above the face. It's not down here. Oval. Oval motion, and it's not front to rear. Not this way, but this way. And close to the body. Not way out here either, okay? Close in here. Pull in here. Okay, this is not fast, like this. It has controlled motion. In, out. In, out. In, out. Notice I didn't do this either. Okay? I came in, leg and hand, then out. Try to stop together. Wait. Grab. Slight turn, but no lean. Okay, turn the heel. Pick it straight up. Kick. Not off here. Kick close to the front. Turn. Again, hip motion. Ichi. these hands come straight up. It's a press block. Block up, block down. Not going like this, okay? Blocked like so. Okay? Chi. Knee. Turning. Lock. Grab. Some people put a punch in there. The punch is not necessary to show. Okay? Kata itself. And pulling in. Punch, punch. Just dropping down. Don't lean. Don't move the arm. Just, the arm will block as you drop down. Pick it up. Kick. Turn. And strike. With the kick. Good to know. It's got to come above the knee. It's got to come above the knee. And as you kick, it's not straight out like this. You come here and stomp through. So you must have that downward angle. No good. Yes. Stopping, placing the foot, turning the hips, immediately followed by the hands turned so both palms were up. Then opened into a block. Punch, punch, punch. Turn the toe in. Just drop down. Pick it right up. Kick 45. Up. E. Yai. E. This is the ki. Here it is. After the kick, come up. E. Yai. E. Those are the three motions. Up, snap, down. No more, no less. Block. Punch. Kick. Step away far. Just grab from where, don't reach out. Here. Kick. These are almost simultaneous, the stomp and the strike for up here. Okay? However, there's actually a slight delay as the ripple effect to come through your leg and out your arm. Okay? Very slight. Again, this is explained to me two different ways. First is explained to me that you punch these simultaneously. Then, later, Yonamini Sensei explained that you punch one projecting into the other. Finishing move. Yay! Seisan. Sepai. Next kata in the series. Sepai. Do it. Dropping away. Hands. Stance. All together. Very slow. This knee has to get out. This way, very bad. Okay? Try to get it out. Work on this, getting the feet wider apart. Stopping at the same time. A little bit faster. A little faster yet. Also, the twisting motion, not just turning over, getting over the arm and down. A little faster yet. Okay, so that you go slow, faster, faster, and then quite fast. Pulling in an upward angle, not straight across. Vi, San, Shi. That was a ki. Go. There's the back fist. Rope. Shi-chi. to down motion, okay? You caught their arm, you're holding it up to down motion here. Ichi. Trapping their hand, slapping to the groin. Knee. Be sure you have both blocks in there. The tendency has been for me sometimes to just do this. Okay, straight down with this hand. Instead, circle and push. Chi. Knee. As your leg comes up, this is a throw. Okay? You're actually from here, throwing, and then coming down again. Very close to the floor. Rope. Must be fast. Another error is to step, then block. They've nailed you if that happens. You must, from here, as you get away, stop the block as quickly as you stop your other. Chi. Di. Sun. Chi. Again, you saw it, I did it right there. Shi. Go. Gai Sensei has changed this to this. The hand is now your outside hammer fist to the front. This other hand should pull back. You should feel it in your shoulder and in the upper arm area, in the arm area here, making you strong. The next is not a step, but a jump. From here, jumping and landing. Hand should be this way, not this way. Turn. Block. Definitely lean away. Snap. Step up. Kick. Other side. Chi. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Rope. Grabbing. Twisting. Chi. Hachi. Finish. Yeah. Seiunchin Kata, by the count. Doi. Chi. This is the first and the only one where your hands come all the way from down there, come up in the front. And that's because your hands are already down. So you step out, bring your hands up, and they're close to the body, not out front here. Not attacking someone there, but rather breaking a hole that's in here. So your hands are fairly tight. Not bending the wrists. Wrists are straight, but trying to keep the hands close and about throat level, chin level. Pulling down. Hand stops in the center of the knee. Knee. San. Pause for just a moment. Turn the body, sink down, and attack. As one steps, chi. Hands don't move. They don't go down. They come up from here, down, up, and out. Stepping, up. Here's a bit of a debate. Whether they should come up and down and up and down every time. Sensei made the point that was not necessary. He felt that you come up here, go down, come up, and sink down radically here. Although I saw many of the senior students, including both sons, who would come up, not from here, up, down slightly, slightly up, and quite a bit down on the last one. This is how most students did it. But the point was made by Dai Sensei to instead only come down on the last one and up on the first one. Begin, strike. hand does not make that crashing noise. Just in and out. Okay? Foot comes up here, out, stopping together. The hands fit perfectly. There's almost a notch, if you use your thumb properly, over your other thumb, where you can actually help forcibly push. Okay? So, in, out. Step back and strike. The two-way motion. This one's pulling in, this one's coming up. So from here, look, attack, all at the same time. It's an attack and block together. So it has to be done quickly. From here, then pull in. As you strike, straight. No need to come around. In fact, it would hinder the technique. Strike and get back quickly. Quickly. Other side. Each. Knee. I slowed it down to show the technique. Ichi. Coming inside and back, stopping as the stance stops. Knee. Not too high, but a slight rise and slight fall. Sun. Stopping right here. Okay? And then stepping. The movement is generated actually from the foot. One does a sliding step. Okay? As he comes forward. Watch this. From here, strike. The foot is in front. Step, like so. Pivot. All at once. Have to have the upper arm have this pull with your double block. Sliding in, all at once. Uppercut, pull. Zenfu Tsudachi, Shikodashi, down, down. Hand open, coming up, close. Not straight across. Someone grabbing you from behind, your front hand is ripping their arms off of you, making them come up. The back one is hitting them into the ribs. So you have a twofold technique here. Open hand, other side. Same thing, open. You sure you're coming up. Ichi. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Rope. Shichi. Circle. Push. Strike. Right behind. This one ends in front of the chest. This one further out. It's not the same as this technique. Your last motion. Circle. Finish quickly and slowly. The way up is explained you shouldn't see that. This movement should just be so fast you hardly see it. Now, this one you see. Be sure you get the X motion in there. So the elbows come together and apart, which causes your actual breaking technique. Finish like so, and cut. Next kata. Now, this is an addition to the tape, editing. Tape will continue at this point with Kururunfa, Suparinpei Tensho, and finally finishing with Sanchin. This is an addition that I'm making at approximately 1 month time lapse. In reviewing the final tape, I decided to redo this part. Sanchin should be first. I'll be doing it last because it was omitted in the beginning. I only went over the points to remember. So, first kata now, Kururunfa. Kururunfa. Oi. Ichi. First movement, hand is traveling in a circular motion, like it's traveling on an arc. Down to here, hands stopping together. I was shown at one time by Yonamini Sensei to do the motion this way. It was contradicted by another student in class. ultimately, Meitatsu Sensei came into here a discussion like this, and he told us it must be circular motion. Okay, so this is the first motion. Ichi. Ni. Kick is going out in a straight line with the hand. Returning. Holding balance. Ichi, to the other side. Ni. To the front. Ichi. Ni. Those two motions should be done rapidly, turning on the heel, returning back, pressing block. Ichi. Ni. Ichi. Ni. The counting could be done ichi, ni, san, chi, go, ruku, roku. There was very little emphasis placed on the sequence of numbers, but rather that the rhythm be established for each count. Now, retreating, 45-degree angle, ichi. Blocking, hooking. This hand approximately a fist away. Ni. Blocking, push, strike. Dai Sensei, on 2 occasions, did this motion. Block, push, grab, strike, and opened his hand. Again, while I was not particularly shown this, it seems to me that I saw him do that. So I'm making this note now so that in the future I can watch that motion. For present, I have been shown block, push, and strike. Okay? As opposed to block, push, grab, uppercut, and open again. Next count. Sun. Shi. Other side. Ichi. Ni. San. Shi. Ichi. Now, beginning what could be the second half of the kata, be sure and turn like so, push, okay, looking, ichi, ni, and actually that's done in rapid sequence. For you would block, move in quickly, ichi, ni, san, slightly bent, hands facing each other. I've seen other people do it this way. However, I was shown this way. Standing, rising up, finishing at the same time, bending, coming up, grabbing, pulling down as the head comes back at the same time, then pushing. Okay? So from here, pushing down on the right hand. Come back and block. Now, another point of controversy. I once was shown from here, just to come up, that it was not necessary to swing back. Later I was corrected and told, no, indeed it is necessary to come back and up. Okay? Now, it's difficult to say which is correct. I thought I saw most people do, and hence I do it that way. So, block, catch, throw. After the catching of the arm, turning, throwing, fast motion. Something to guard against. The tendency in the throw is to follow the force and cause oneself to nearly fall over. Instead, after catching, the throw should be back as straight as possible, trying to remain upright so that you do not pull yourself off balance as you do it. Now, for the sake of the camera angle, I'll do this next part to the side here and then do it correctly as it would be. After throwing, reaching out, grabbing the heel, hitting the knee, causing the throw. Okay? Sweeping, actually sweeping the floor. Hands are pointed in opposite directions. So I'd never do this way, like clapping. Instead here, here, other side. Catch, straighten up, then finish. Okay? Now in the proper direction. Pushing, throw, finishing. I'm just repeating the hand motion to make it clear. I'm getting it right. Pushing, finish. Kururunfa. Now, Suparinpei, or Pechuin, final kata, with the exception of Tensho in the system. Starting as the other katas, Suparinpei. Oi. Opening. And now showing, for the first time, really showing the dropping and the rising motion that would be in Sanchin so subtly. Neat. Third count. Comes back. Both hands meet. Come out to the side. Okay, notice again, pulling in, sinking to the body, coming out to the side. Now, it was explained that initially, when you push out with the ridges of the hand. But that then, prior to the next movement, they turn and go into the next movement. This may be open to interpretation, but Mr. Ota is the one who explained this to me. He was the one in charge of teaching me the kata. Okay? Now, continuing, turning hands just before the next motion, sinking, and pushing, coming up as you do it. Meet. Turning. Settling back, cat stance, nekashidashi, blocking, pushing. Last direction, blocking, double punching. Stepping forward. Now, it was also explained that this step is not a Sanchin typical C step, that one has already made contact with the opponent, therefore they step nearly straight ahead, pushing down, coming over. Going to the next part of the kata, dropping away, blocking with a ridge hand, stepping through, punching in a straight line inside of the blocking hand with an ippon ken. Punching, coming down. Other side. Finally, coming up. Block, block, now working together as a unit. Kicking, elbow strike, back fist, scraping, coming up, striking with palm heel. It was explained this is just the opposite of the movement in Sanseru, scraping, pushing down. Scraping, pushing up. Turning, movement is just like the movement in Seisan. 3 more. Ichi. Ni. San. Turning. Open hand. Now that's doing a crescent kick and spinning all the way around into a ready position. Stepping in front. Now, here is another debate. I was made aware that there was such a debate as to if one kicked with the foot from the rear or stepped first and then kicked. Mr. Ota said Dai Sensei had shown him last year that in fact one steps first, then kicks. It would be like so. Then continuing the technique. This does not happen the second time. Just here. Turning, dropping into Shikodashi, hands open, block, strike. Striking with a nukite. Turning, block, hands come up as body goes down. Finishing kata. In Tensho, it once again became clear that Tensho has the meaning of 6 breaths, and that each breath has an equal importance. With so many people training in the dojo at the same time, many people seem to have the interpretation of Tensho that the only important move was the exhale. The inhale was not as important or deserve as much time as the exhale. Dai Sensei, in order to break us of this habit, daily would count Tensho and would stop. After the exhale, count the inhale and stop. Okay? Making sure that people would not just inhale and exhale as one count. You made sure that the inhale got 1 count, exhale got 1 count. Inhale, exhale. And he tried to impress upon us that they took the same amount of time. The only difference being the last movement, the last motion, in which was half and half. Coming to the outside of the body, coming back in to the center. This was 1/2 count each. And there was no stopping. So 6 motions of 6 breaths in Tensho really went something like this. No count. Ichi. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Roku. These are the 6 breaths of Tensho. So I won't talk my way through the kata, I'll just do Tensho. conclude this tape, I'll do Sanchin Kata, which is really the beginning kata, but for me, one of the most interesting katas that seem to go on and on. I'll do the kata without any comment, in as much as the comment was already made at the beginning. Sanchin. Once again, this tape is a tape for my personal notes. It's not intended to be perfect. It's not intended for other people to be shown. It's a tape for me to remember what I've learned. And I've made it with this in mind.